Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my Friday message, News You Can Use. This month is Black History Month, and the School of Medicine will be recognizing Black men and women who have played a central role in strengthening our institutional excellence. I hope you saw the article in Duke Today this week about Brenda Armstrong, and next week, watch for an article on the School of Medicine website about Dr. Charles Johnson, and later this month, a feature story about Erica Taylor. Follow School of Medicine Twitter for more historical milestones. As we honor individuals who made great impact on our institution and community, we are committed to continue our work through our Moments to Movement initiative to create a more diverse, inclusive, and just community within Duke and beyond. I'd also like to wish everyone a happy Lunar New Year. More than 1.5 billion people around the world are celebrating this time of reunion and rebirth. Best wishes for health, happiness, and prosperity in the year of the tiger. As I begin my COVID updates, let me remind everybody that a year ago, we were fully engaged in the rollout of our first COVID vaccine. I know it's been a difficult 2 years, but I want to acknowledge the success of these vaccines. While COVID remains a challenge, we would be in a far different place without these vaccines. They have saved lives and prevented serious illness. They were developed to do that, and they are working. Data continues to show that fully vaccinated and boosted people fare far better against COVID than unvaccinated individuals. The number of COVID cases in the United States appears to have peaked and coming down quickly, and we are seeing a reduction in COVID cases in North Carolina as well. Although the absolute number of daily cases remains high, as does the percent testing positivity, it is also trending down. In DUHS, the percent positive peaked at 37 a few weeks ago, and now is around 22. But to put that in perspective, we hit a low of 1.8% in July. So we still have a ways to go, but we are trending in the right direction. Most importantly, statewide hospitalizations have flattened and are also trending down, including within our health system, but also remain high. Hospital admissions are a lagging indicator that typically follow case counts, so I'm hopeful that we'll see continued reduction in hospitalizations as case counts continue to fall. Also good news is that our employee positivity rate is trending down. New cases among Duke employees have been falling for the last 3 weeks in a row. For our students, the numbers remain high. Last week, Duke reported 646 total new student cases, primarily in the undergraduates. You've likely seen reported in the news recently about a new COVID variant that has been identified as a subvariant of Omicron A1, which is now known as BA2. The World Health Organization reported on January 24th that this new COVID variant differs from the original Omicron variant in some of the mutations, including those in the spike protein. In a Danish study looking at over 8,000 households in December and January, and published last week, researchers observed that the presence of both Omicron subvariant BA1 and BA2 were circulating in households. However, BA2 appeared to be rapidly replacing BA1 as the dominant strain. The household transmission study calculated that A2 was about 1.5 times more infectious than A1, meaning BA2 infected individuals, it's about 33% more likely to infect others compared to BA1. Cases of this variant in the United States have been detected in a number of states. However, BA2 cases are still less than 1% of all COVID cases currently occurring. Importantly, booster vaccinated and fully vaccinated individuals in the Danish study were less likely to transmit the subvariant compared to those non-vaccinated. And preliminary data also suggests that there is no increased associated disease severity compared to the first variant, which is also very good news. We are awaiting data regarding therapeutic antibody efficacy to this new variant. Let me share some other good news for parents of our youngest children. A COVID-19 vaccine for children 6 months to 5 years old may be ready by the end of the month. On Wednesday, Pfizer and BioNTech announced that following a request from the FDA, the companies have initiated a submission seeking to amend the emergency use authorization to include children 6 months to 4 years of age. The companies expect to complete the EUA submission in the coming days, and the FDA's Vaccine Advisory Committee will meet February 15th to discuss this submission. This is very important news, as we've seen, unfortunately, more than 10.6 million children test positive for COVID in the US during the pandemic, with 8,300 COVID-related hospitalizations as of October. Children under 4 have accounted for more than 1.6 million of those cases. And children who get infected with COVID have also developed some serious complications, including the multisystem inflammatory syndrome. I want to take this opportunity to remind everyone that the Pfizer vaccine does have EUA approval for children 5 to 17 years of age, and both Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are approved for everyone 18 and older. All those 12 years and older are now eligible also for a Pfizer booster 5 months after they've completed their primary series. It's clear to all of us that COVID is a long-term situation that is now on the path to become an endemic. It's important that we continue to use data to inform our responses. Over time, we hope that this will no longer be a novel virus to our immune system, and that through prior infections, vaccines, or a combination of the two, we will become better equipped to respond to this virus and ultimately live with it. So vaccinations and boosters are key to this success. There's no way around it. Thanks to all of our faculty, staff, and students, to our colleagues in the health system, and to everyone across the university for your commitment to protecting yourselves, your loved one, our healthcare workers in our community. Be back soon to share more information.